Welcome everybody to the Alpine Lodge. One of the best tracks that we've ever tested out here because we are in the next round of the Fukaru Sport GT. It's going to be a cold day today in a very busy field. Poor Andrew today was the only person to break par during the qualifying laps. So he is going to be sitting by the corner here with me as we watch to make sure that to let everybody know that's breaking par today. So and the par time is 1:07. That's what they can't beat today. When time they go over 1:07, they will get a deduction in points today. Also, they cannot curb boost. They cannot have all-four wheels go over the track, and they also may get a point deduction if they hit the wall. So that's something that we've added for this one just because there's a lot of wall here and people can use that to get ahead of the game. So but yeah, so this is going to be good. I can't wait. I got to direct these people to do anything. As you can see, there's a big drop here in this race that may play a key role in how these guys actually finish things out. So we're going to see how that works out. So he's going to slow down a little bit here. And this will be the beginning of the race. There they go. So we have Ricky Bobby, who has made the qualifying time for today. That's something he really needed. He's been struggling with the races. It was actually had to miss the last race, but we had a good showing in the earlier qualifying from Team Chris, from Ricky Bobby, Montana as always, RPM, just all around competitive field here. And as always, I mean, it is what it is. These guys bring the heat. They don't ask for apologies, and they give us a show that's amazing. And I don't expect disappointment here. DeathPercepshun, who is Mr. Speed, once again takes that front position. He wants his lead, and he wants to keep it in the point standings because he's got a lot to prove. And he's done a good job of proving it. So we got a bang against the back corner there as Team Chris knocks Rhymes out of the way. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but takes that position solid in third place. We're going to stick with Rhymes here because I think this is a good position to see basically the field. As you see them coming over that area, they get a lot of air there, but just enough to kind of run through that corner. But there they go, hard into the corner. Death is taking some distance there as these guys fight it out. Team Chris wants it. There's MRoyal. MRoyal had a problem in his last race. He is going to more than make up for it today. I know it for a fact. Rhymes takes his position back in third. Death continues his dominance up front. This is going to be an excellent race. And, I mean, just look at this fighting going out. Ricky, oh, look out, Ricky. Team Chris into the wall there. Or into the back of, sorry, Rhymes there. MRoyal wanting to find a space here that he can take a position away. And that might be it right there. But he got kind of the door closed on him as RPM moves in. And watch that Sultan come up, guys. You're going to be amazed to see that thing move through the field. I mean, how many races out there do you see a competitive Sultan in here? Oh, and Team Chris is around and around. We got a big crash going on. Tapped. Wow. Got collected, but it looks like everybody came back to gold and is back to running. We'll have to review that on the replay to see if it was a rough driving in there. That definitely split up the field a little bit. Let's see, who do we have right now? Let's see where our positions right now. 108 with Death. Look at that solid run off the start. Man, 109 from MRoyal and from Team Chris. And those are two people that I think have a big opportunity here to do something. And that accident put them in a position. There's RPM. RPM's not going to let that fly. He's got some distance. We're going to go up and touch up with DeathPercepshun real quick. So this is our leader right now. He's doing a 108 right out of the gate and keeping a solid run. It was funny, we were talking to him before, and he was talking about having kind of his perfect run. He was talking about how he wanted to dial it in and just kind of get himself solid through it. And that was the thing is it definitely looks like he has it. Ricky is going to have a little bit of work to cut out for him to try to get back to the top here. And Montana, where's Montana at? Let's go back to him real quick. Looks like he's caught in the pack there. That accident definitely shook up our top defenders here. Hopefully they got enough time to do something with this race. So Montana's currently in 7th position, running a 108. Look at that solid field. I expect 107s from these guys before it's all done. So RhymesWithTape, let's go up to him again. We're going to spend a lot of time with him apparently. So did we see something from RPM, a problem? I don't see RPM in the field anymore. No, he must have dropped. Wow, that's tough. Oh, big rear end there. Trying to push him out of the way. Okay. So he's trying to jockey for position here. And Rhymes has the faster car, but I think he's getting blocked a little bit by Ricky here now, but he takes the inside line with the Comet. Ricky does a little inside to try to miss him, but gets back into him again. We just got a pack going in here of fast guys that want that position. And that's it. Ricky's got a strong position here, but he's not. Ooh, Rhymes takes that line back. Let's see how he does this. It's going to be big. Can he keep it? Oh, Ricky takes a long line out the outside, but that Comet SR is going to take off. It's going to leave him behind. There's MRoyal back in the pack here. xTEAMxCHRIS. These guys are going to fight it out here. Oh, way off the track. Look at that. MRoyal. There's xTEAMxCHRIS, Ricky Bobby. Let's go back to stack here. Let's see what we got. Rhymes is in 2nd position. We got a 107. Montana has a 107. DeathPercepshun. So we got our top track guys pulling out. Where's Ricky? And oh no, there's our 108s too. So what's our 4th position person here? I want to see where he's at. xTEAMxCHRIS and MRoyal have had a battle here. Look at this. Look at this pack. We're going to drop back to Montana because he's got the car right now. He's got the main lap. He can take back a position. I don't know if you're going to get back from... Montana has something to prove because he has a point standing that he has to go way off the track. Is Ricky... that's devastating for his track time right there. I didn't even see anything. I don't know if anybody hit him or something like that. We'll have to ask him. MRoyal and Chris, you can just hear the chatter going back and forth, telling each other where they're at. And now we have some lap traffic from Fest. xTEAMxCHRIS goes in. MRoyal gets squirrely. Gets into Montana. Now we're starting to get it. And that's the thing is once you get up in these higher laps, people are having problems with grip on their cars. And sure enough, we're seeing the grip problems already. Montana taking the inside hard, driving past him. I think he's got that line no problem. But that Jester race car is not letting up that easy. Oh! That was not inside MRoyal. Montana took himself out with that. And that's the thing is Montana wants big time speed here. We're going to drive right back up to DeathPercepshun. We're going to be dancing around a little bit here, I can tell, because the competition is all over the course. Death has got... There we go. What do we got here? 107. Montana still dominating lead. 107 from... Shed got dropped too. I really think that he might have picked the wrong car for this race. I think he knew it, and I think he was just kind of getting out of the way for it, and it's unfortunate. But he'll get the points that he has from whatever position he finishes in. So there's Team Chris. I think I told you guys this before. There's somebody to look out for. Up in the second position. Tough competition with DeathPercepshun, but Chris is going to put the heat to this. I'm pretty sure of it. Right, some distance to make up for, but you can tell all by herself out on this side of the field. And this is where we really get back to running that consistent line, that consistent race over and over again. Just trying to keep yourself clean, you know. Rhymes is going to be... He's going to make a great showing today, too, which you could tell from practice that he was wanting to drive something in and make something happen with it. And sure enough, here he comes. Oh, see that squirreliness right there. As you get into... And I don't know if it's something that's actually programmed into the game. I hope it is. But I've noticed after you get about to the fourth or fifth lap, the wheels start to go out on the cars. There's Montana. Still with the best lap here, 107. Oh, 2 wheels off the track. That's going to be the points deduction right there. So that's his line. There's Montana. Mr. Montana is Mr. Consistent, so we know where he's at. Team Chris again. We're going to jump back up to her. How far away are you? Oh, she hit a 106. That'll be a 3-point deduction for her position. So at this point, and my wording is always the same way, if you're up there, you're already in the race, you're always going to get the points. You might as well go for the win at this point. But the problem is Death has been doing 108s since we started. If I ever said consistency is king, here is the guy who wants that trophy badly. And I don't know, maybe it's me, but I think he might actually get it. Solid 107.901. That was what we saw earlier today. Line heats. It was good to run the same car he's run pretty much all day. Just tested out some weird cars, but that was the thing. At the end of the day, I saw him kind of say, you know what, I'm going to run this car, and I don't want anybody else to know what I'm running and what I can do. And in our last test, I noticed that was a great view through the woods. Who put that camera there? I noticed in his last run that he decided to hide basically what he wanted. The last qualifying times were all over the place, and then once he got to the line there, he was it. He knew where he was. There you go. So go to Team Chris real quick. Solid second, all by her lonesome. Really impressed with her. I want. Whoa. I did not look right on my screen for some reason. We're going to go over to Rhymes real quick. See if Montana is doing it. Because this is the race now. This is going to come down to the third and fourth positions. So I want to see how far behind. There's Rhymes and there's Montana. Let's see who we got here. Montana and MRoyal. So we're going to drop back to MRoyal. This is how it's going to end right here. Right around the corner. 1, 2, 3. You know what? There's times in my life that I wish I'd made a race longer because it was so much fun, and I have to say this was one of them. Great track. Thank you. I believe it's Chapman that made this track, and I'm just going to say Thank you again. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I want to thank everybody that came out. We do these races on Wednesday night, but they're posted up on Sunday at noon. So if you want to be involved in it, let us know. We'd be happy to have you. And if you just want to watch, we'd be happy to have you as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Fukaru Sport GT. You guys have a great night. Bye.